Hey friends, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the Saturday review. Today's review is going to be on the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. So all about my Nars foundation. I am currently wearing it right now. I've had this on for about 7 hours now, and this is what it looks like after being out in the sun all day when it was freezing in the morning, when it got really hot during the day. I had a little photo shoot for my blog. Hopefully by the time this goes up, the blog post will be up already so I can show you the pictures. And I was so impressed by it that I decided to do the review on it. Initially, I bought this when I first purchased the Lancome Teint Idole 24-hour wear because I wanted to do a compare and contrast video to see which one I preferred. I also ended up picking up the Nars foundation because I used the Radiant Creamy Concealer and I was just so impressed by the consistency and exactly how it worked that I figured I would try some more Nars products. This is the foundation that I'm going to be reviewing today. I picked this up in the color Cartum and it's a deep reddish brown, obviously. Sephora describes it as a dark with espresso undertones, which is absolutely true because it has a very red undertone, a very red finish to it. So if you have yellow undertones, I will not suggest this for you. Initially when I first got this, and I always say this, I'm very heavy-handed with my beauty products lately. When I first got this, I definitely did not read the instructions on how to apply it, and I made the mistake of number one, not shaking it, and number two, I only needed one pump to cover my entire face for full coverage, and I used about 3. Yes, so I'm going to include the pictures of what I looked like during the day with my very full coverage. Initially when I first wore it, obviously I didn't realize that it was going to, it did oxidize a little bit, but I'm assuming it was probably because number one, I did not set it when I first wore it, and also because I used so much product because I did not know the kind of coverage I was going to be getting with this foundation. This specific line of foundations from Nars comes with 20 different colors, and I mean the colors really range from the one end of the spectrum to the total opposite end of the spectrum. It comes with the pinks, the yellows, the gold undertones, the warmer, cooler. I mean, you can really find your color in there without having to mix and match or try too hard, which I really appreciate about higher end foundations. It's a lot easier to find your color. As far as wearing and lasting power, I will give this foundation the credit that it deserves because, like I said, I've been wearing this for 7 to 8 hours now, and this is what it looks like. I haven't touched it up too much. I haven't powdered. I just set it with my Max Fix Plus, and that was basically it in the morning. I haven't set it with a powder or anything, which is pretty cool because usually I would have been a sweaty, greasy mess right now with makeup falling off of my face, but that's not the case. So definitely very long wearing. Also, my favorite thing about this is that it's so lightweight. I wore it today for pictures for my blog, and usually when I do pictures for my blog, I always end up putting up a little bit more makeup to have that photoshopped finished look so that there's not too much editing that goes into the photos. I ended up using this today and it made for incredible photos. Looking at the photos, usually with my other foundations that I've worn for photos, I can totally see like my dark spots, acne spots peeking through like halfway through the photo shoot, and I'm like, oh my gosh, please hold on, I'm hair and makeup and styling, so I have to touch up. But with this, I didn't even worry about it. I think the only thing I did was end up changing my lipstick, and I was on the go, sweating in the hot sun, and everything still looked put together. As far as packaging, it's not any different from any of the Nars products. Very simple, very sleek. Comes in this glass bottle. It also comes with a pump, which I really appreciate. I always say that I appreciate products that come with a pump. Squeezing is fine too, but doe foot applicators, not so much. But this made me very happy. Unfortunately, when I first got it, I didn't realize that the cap was loose, so I spilled a lot of product everywhere in my makeup bag, and I ended up having to throw it out. Overall, I've had such a good experience with this. I would definitely recommend this for people who are on camera, either doing videos or photos, because you get the long wear without having to worry about touch-ups. It's also very lightweight, so you're not worried about your pores being too clogged up after using this so many times. I love the fact that only one pump can totally give you a full coverage, 2 pumps for like that extra really like cake face, you know what I mean? Also, the fact that I could find my color very easily. Initially, I did not think that Cartum was going to be my color because, like I said, when I first put it on, I just used so much product that I pretty much looked orange. I don't know if you can tell by my skin tone, but that should not be happening at all. But once I figured out how little I needed to use, everything kind of worked out for the better for me. So I'm pretty happy with it. I would recommend it for anyone that's going to be working on camera, either with photos or videos, and you are definitely going to be very pleased with this. It is, however, $48 at Sephora. Initially, I would put the L'Oreal Infallible in the center of my face and then put the Nars all over. It was kind of my way of like bronzing my face, but just kind of to blend the colors in so that I don't look too yellow and ashy all over the face. But eventually I was able to get it kind of down packed, especially with my beauty blender. Oh my gosh, my beauty blender was the savior for this product for me, because once I started using the beauty blender to apply it, I was golden. I was sold. I was just kind of like, okay, I finally got it down right. So this is the look. This is what it looks like after 7 hours. And I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. And I hope to see you again in our next video. Bye, friends.